what will be discontinued based on either medium yields, I want everything high yields, or sales. Most of this is because of sales. Not everything's a hot seller for various reasons. I know there's a couple more that should be on this list. Let me figure out while we build up an audience. Let me see what is a slow mover. Some of the stuff, they're slow movers, but they pop up out of nowhere, so they get to be remaining on the site. These things will eventually disappear. All right, that stuff looks pretty good. Still waiting for an audience. I haven't seen much sales on this, but now I'm sold. All right. This stuff's solid. Couple on here. That's pretty solid. Solid. Yeah. We're going to put this on the list. Just building up an audience. There is something else. Okay. Still don't have anybody in here, but people can watch from the beginning. So what I'm going to do, if you guys, certain people here will actually get a notepad and paper out. You can always rewind and pause. I'm going to tell you exactly what I will discontinue growing forever. Why? For the most part, sales were not that great. Some of these types are great. There's over 30,000 peppers in the world. So here's the list. I'm just going to go down the list, and then I'm going to describe what it is. So Trinidad Sweet, not a hot mover. I will not grow this anymore. BBM, Big Black Mama, great type. I've received 2-3 different phenos. It's originally from Troy Primo, great friend. Still his greatest work is the 7-Part Primo. Big Mustard Mama is always a solid, but the Big Black Mama, the Big BM, these were a little bit smaller. You can see that one pepper right there. Focus, focus, focus. Right there. Really gnarly, mega hot. For some reason, I think they go to Troy instead of me, which is okay. I'm totally cool with that because I'm a Troy supporter the whole way. By the way, that's the Troy Primo poster back there, which I kind of covered up. I need to move that and redirect that. Great. I'm already working 16 hours a day. Big Yellow Mama, discontinuing that. Mini Yellow Rocoto, awesome pepper. They do not move very well. They did it first and now they dropped off the map. I'm a business. There's over 30,000 types. I have like 2,000 varieties. Okay? In my personal collection. All right? So, Premente de Pardon. There's a little bit of heat in it. It's hot. It's a little bit less than hot, what you would consider hot. I never sell those. It's like 1 pack a month. Come on now. Purple Cream. If I push these, they sell. But I don't want to have a variety where I constantly like, hey, look, buy. Hey, look, buy. Hey, look, buy. These are medium yields too. You can get high yields on them. Same thing with Purple Reapers. I'm done with them. I'm done with the Purple Reapers. I'll never grow those again. You have to feed them so much to get a high yield. Is it possible? I've done it. But it's too much work. And not so same thing with Purple Cream. Awesome flavor, awesome type, medium yields, medium seller. I got to do all fast moving stuff. If I'm going to advance and move and more competition, I got to really push stuff. Here's another one. Mariachi. Mariachi. So the mariachi pepper does not move very well. This I need to print some more labels out. Wall 7. Wall 7. Beautiful picture, right? Wall 7 stands for Wicked Ass Little. You're going to get medium-sized peppers at the best, but yeah, they hold a pack punch of heat. Butch Taylor, where it came from. Butch Taylor no longer sells seeds. He is officially retired. He's a guy, when you bought seeds, he would send you a baseball card. He loves baseball. Butch Taylor loves baseball. Same guy with Butch T. Maruga Scorpion. So, Wall 7. I'm not going to grow them again. I'm not. I'm discontinuing them. There's too many other varieties I'm going to bring back, and that could be possibly hot sellers that I could have brought back years ago. I got to move on. I got to progress. This is why we lose varieties, folks. People go for the super. See, Wall 7. Look at it. Is it gnarly? No. It's really not super gnarly. It's up there in heat. It's really up there in heat and massive fruity flavor. Awesome. It's just instant heat. No delay. Boom. Wall 7. Wicked ass little. 7 meaning 7 pot. One chili takes 7 pots of stew. It spices it up. I don't care, history, whatever. It's silly as hell to me, but it's part of our history. Our history as a community. History. All right. I've had 5 minutes break since 5:30. I've been working a lot. Sundays are the busy days, so Wall 7s are being discontinued. They're on the website. They are on the website. And they're super hot. Mariachi. I don't think there's any heat in these. There might be. If there is, it's extremely low. I honestly don't remember. It'll be on the website. I get 1 pack sold a month. So once I sell out, I sell out. I'm done. You guys didn't buy enough. Purple cream. Same thing. Once I sell out, I'm done. Permente de Pardon. There's some heat in it. Not much. It's really fruity flavor. Great for stuffing. They're medium. They're about like that. I just don't make much money off them. Mini yellow ricottos. This is the heartbreaker. I'm going to save some into my seed collection. I could bring this back 2 years, 3 years from now. It's nobody's really buying it. Big yellow mama, same thing. Big black llama. You're going to get variants on the same plant. Look, you get them on the picture. This is towards the end of the season picture. See that one? That one's actually huge. And some of the other ones are a little bit smaller, but they get very gnarly, extremely hot. I think everybody goes to Troy and not me, which is fine. But that being the case, I'm not going to grow it anymore because what's the point of continue? It's a manufacturing company. Why would you manufacture more product if the product is just getting backed up in a warehouse? So, same aspect. I do this for a living. Not for beer money, not for a bicycle for little Sally. I do this for my livelihood. Things that do not sell affect my livelihood. Got to push forward. Also, regardless of positive, negative on it, the positive aspect is me not growing those varieties. I will replace that in the future in that spot with something. I know you're not. I'm not going to show it to you, but cases of stuff, cases after cases after cases, a couple thousand different varieties. I'm going to start bringing some of those back. I'm going to market them. How can I market it? How can I do an angle? Am I going to put a fun toy in the picture? Am I going to burn up in the picture? What am I going to do? How am I going to use the angles? What am I going to do for marketing? That's my job. That is my responsibility. I don't want to lose certain varieties. Like I said, a couple people, hey man, how come you don't sell Borg 9s? Because the community ran for, because the community overall, I'm not talking Facebook, the pepper community overall does not want Borg 9s. Are they awesome? Yes, but People complained. Bourguignons and bleeding bourguignons. It's the same damn pepper. It just, I don't even know why. I still argue to the day why there's a bourguignon and a bleeding bourguignon. I mean, bubblegum types have dominant and recessive genes in them, and you're going to have a bleeding calyx on one and a no calyx on the next on the same branch. And then people complain to me. That's why bubblegum types are dropping off. And I'm going to have a further discussion about the bubblegum types. I got to. I love them. I love the bubblegum types. And at the peak, and I did not know the peak of the bubblegum types dropped off when I started making crosses with them. I didn't even release those crosses. They're coming up. They come back in waves. So we're going to see. We're going to see. I am actually #1 for bubblegum red on Google, which I'm sold out of those, so I'm growing more of those. So anyway, that was a long discussion. The footnote in my discussion was longer than the whole page. That's the funny world of pickles. So anyway, also Trinidad Sweets. Awesome pepper. Where's the sales on them? All right. One last time. Discontinued me. These are going to be on the site until I sell out. Mariachi. Purple cream. Pimente de Podon. Mini yellow ricotta. Big yellow mama. Big black mama. Trinidad sweet. Let me double check. There's some other ones that are slow movers, but I keep them around. Why? Because one or two people will come up to me and buy a large amount, like a bulk amount of them, and that's what keeps me growing them. So if I didn't get some of the bulk orders, I wouldn't get orders for those types. It's the way it works out. I've only been in business for 5 years. Everybody compares me to people who've been in business for 10, 20, 30, 40 years. It's kind of unfair, but also the same aspect, it's something for me to look at to improve. Also, one of the that's a big issue. These are big issues for me. A stack of different varieties, which can represent 2 to 3 rows outside, where I wish I didn't grow because they're not selling well. Other types are selling like hotcakes. Boom, boom, boom. Every day. Every day a pack is selling. So, I mean, I'm doing phenomenal for certain varieties, bad for other types. I look at different aspects. Google ranking, all that other stuff. What does the community want as a whole? It's something I analyze. I figure each vendor has different target audiences. I know certain vendors that do beyond fantastic. Like, Pickle salutes you. Like, I'm impressed. You do well for certain things. I'll give an example. Shishisto. Those are not great sellers, but I grow them every 2 years. I wish I had a little bit better picture. Kind of looks like a Peter pepper, but it's not. It's a little bit longer. Very sweet. Certain people are like, dude, that should be one of your best all-time sellers. They're like, dude, that's like less than mid-grade. But like I said, a farm will call me up and say, hey, I need like 5,000 seeds. I'm like, all right, boom, I'm done. Got to grow it again. That's cool. Okay, I want to get to another topic of discussion. Which I guess should be addressed. It's these topics are more of a mirror reflection on how, for me, not the customer, not this person, no, me, how I can improve myself. There is, I'm getting better. I'll explain. In fact, I'll show visual aids. What are y'all doing? Want to go on a field trip? Let's go on a freaking field trip. Here we go. So, I think I have paperwork over here. So, boom. All right, we're going to black this out. I'm going to show you. Yeah, and I'm going to be honest, too. I'm going to be dead honest. I get tired of people saying, especially competitors that are friends, oh, I don't know why you keep selling out. It's bad for business. It's bad for business. Yes, I'm making fun of you guys because I told you. I should have never sold out, right? But I told you, you guys forget. You guys forget easily. That corner over there, that's my finger. That's my finger. Tree came down. Took out about 5-6 varieties. Freaking two months later, tree came down here. My neighbor's tree came down here. Guess what happened? Start calculating. What happened? I lost 15 types on my website that sold out. Is that my fault? No, it happens. That's why I'm selling out on certain varieties. Okay? It's not this or selling bulk. It's because a tree coming down. Now we're going to zoom out. It is storming. I am still setting up. Come on, Pickles, hurry up. You're right about that. Let's hurry up. It's raining out there. I can be out there working too. I'll put a rain jacket on. My Edinburgh University rain jacket still fits. So does that mean I was a fat ass in college? No. Just means I bought a really big size. But hey, what's up? That's why certain varieties sold out on the website. Okay? Because of neighbors' trees coming down. I don't know how to sugarcoat it. They are beyond fed up with me. I really don't care. Because guess what? Tree's probably going to come down again. And then it's going to be nasty. So, that's what happens. But, that being said and that being done, how do I fix the situation? How do I fix the problem? Well, certain varieties that are over there, once again, we know this area is a high risk red flag. So what do? I take certain varieties over here and I'll grow them over here, grow them over here, grow them over here, grow them over here, here, and all that. That way, if a tree comes down, now I'm not losing an entire variety and breaking even on it for 15 types. That's why I get so mad. That's why I get frustrated. Please cut the tree down. It's been 3 years of dealing with this. Still not down. Now it's storming. So, I will motivate them. I will push them. I will be a jerk until these situations are corrected. They watch my videos. They get mad. Grr. Do a U-turn. Go inside. Don't give a crap. Eventually, I will sell this property and not have neighbors. At least by my grow. So, there you go. Social distancing. This is through maybe a little bit clearer here. Now I can see clearly now. So that's what I'm doing. I have some important stuff over here, but I'm spacing it out throughout the grow, plus a little greenhouse back there. It's very, very tough for me when I got to deal with my own trees and neighbors' trees behind me and neighbors to the right of me. Hey, you know what? Let's take a second. Let's slow it up. Pickles, you ain't no angel, man. You ain't no angel. Yeah, I know. I dented my neighbor's fence. As I say all this crap, you know, that's one of my big issues is the trees. Pickles, why didn't you trim the trees? They're my neighbor's trees, dude. Those trees are not bothering. Those trees are not bothering me. Those. I was like, and not just theirs, the people behind me. Those trees. There's 3 trees that are slowly coming down, doing damage. That one's okay, doing damage. It's out of my realm. It's out of my hands unless I press. So I've already lost about $1,000 this year. Lost $7,000 last year. I try to be a good neighbor and forget about it. Well, eventually, screw them. Screw the neighborhood and I'm out. It's costing me too much money. So it's not like we ever talk and we're friends. It's social distancing. It's it's cold-hearted society, my friends. Help me clean up after it's already cleaned up type of ordeal. Thanks. But yeah, I'm a bitter jerk. But this is why I sold out certain types. Chocolate Primatale originated from me. Why is it sold out? Why? You could have made more money. Trees coming down. That's what happened. Cream Manzino, huge seller. Why'd you sell out? Are you an idiot, Pickles? Why would you sell out? Tree came down. What do you want me to do? Cut the tree down. It's not my tree. You can cut a foot into your property. Now I got to hire people, spend thousands of nah. So yeah, I'm bitter. I'm frustrated. So that's why stuff's sold out. I get it every single day. Why is it sold out? Why is it sold out? So if I have to hear about it, they have to hear about it. Fix the problem, or there'll be a problem. It's been going on for a couple years. That's why stuff sells out. I wanted to let you know, if I have to hear about it constantly, they're going to have to hear about it constantly. Now it's a war. So fix it or fight the war. So there's that. Okay. So people say to me, dude, there's a side of you, Pickles, I don't like. A very competitive side that we don't like. It's not super friendly. I'm like, yeah, I'm in business. I need to move. This is my paycheck. I'm going to have to buy a new car. My car's falling apart. I could have paid for it if that didn't come down. So, neighbors watching, I'm sorry. Forgive me. If you have an issue, come over. We'll talk it out. We've talked it out before, but it's 1 year later and the situation's still going on. So, what do you want me to do? How do you want me to feel? So, storming. It cost me more money. Next year, it's not going to be fixed. It could cost me more money. Guys, cost me money every year. Anyway, also what costs me money is not selling certain varieties. Wow. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get into this tangent. But those are two negative aspects. These varieties not selling. I will discontinue after they're sold out. Big Yellow Mama, Trinidad Sweet, Big Black Mama, Mini Yellow Ricotta, Pimente de Nede, Pimento de Pardon. Pardon me, could you trim your tree? Purple Cream. Yeah, I lost 4 or 5 nets in the 3 days ago, so. And mariachi. Great pepper. These are all great peppers. Looking at for yields, everything's medium to high yields. It'll tell you on the website. Certain types are just fast movers, stuff like that. I'm moving as fast as I can with the company, and that means unfiltered. JP Raw up in the stands, dropping the bow on people who cost me money, dropping the bow on types that do not sell well. That will be dropped off the site. So I'm going to start putting these in the proper places. You guys have some questions, comments, concerns. Don't hold back. This is a free flow. I also want to take a moment to say, wow, thank you. Thank you for all the love and the support. These last 2 days have been my best selling days in 2 months. 2 days. Wow. What did I do different? I interacted with people more. I responded to almost every email. If they were rude, like die, pickles, die, I wouldn't respond. We're cheaper than you. Get out of the business. and buy some popcorn at the movie theater. You know, I wouldn't respond to that stuff, but everything else, pretty good, pretty good. Things are moving along nicely. Where's this go? You guys watched? Yeah, where's this go? I pulled them all out. Why didn't I just pull out the trays? So the whole video is going to be like this. So this is giving you guys a chance to actually ask questions. I need to organize a little better over here too. So if I drink enough coffee, everything will be. Yeah, it's sad. It's kind of sad dropping off certain varieties after they're sold out. I've done it before. You can run my name. You can run my name in groups to see my old post from 3 years ago. What I sold, and they're like, dude, that looked awesome. Why don't you sell it anymore? Either you guys ran to dollar vendors and then required my customer service for an infinity amount of time for the next year that didn't even buy from me, and then I dropped it off the catalog. That's what happens. You want to preserve a variety, you got to buy it, and you got to buy it isolated. If not, you're going to be buying stuff, people, from non-isolated, and it may not even grow true. And I discontinued it. Guess what? Now you're losing a variety. You're losing that variety. I see things. Now this is the segment that's weird. You know what most people do on a Sunday? They sit around and watch a movie and all this other stuff. What do I do on my breaks and fun? I start looking at other vendors, and I don't look at prices. I don't look at this. I look at their varieties and what they look like, and I'm like, ooh, that one crossed, that one crossed, that one crossed. And they're selling it, and they probably don't know. First year grower, first year seller, second year grower. They might not know. I've contacted various other vendors. I said, listen, it's like I beg, and I tell you with the most utmost respect, what you're selling is crossed, and you really shouldn't sell that, or you mislabeled it. And I'm done with that. That backfires and you create enemies. So that's where you go with the golden standard. That's why people are stealing my pictures and using them and saying that they're their own. So that's called the golden standard if that's what they're doing. So I don't know. Regardless, I apologize. Other people say I don't have to. I feel like I should. I apologize for selling out of certain varieties that are hot sellers. I had some issues with storms. We'll leave it at that. I need to be a little bit more professional. This is more... What do we know about Pickles? He will say whatever's on his mind, and that's not always a good thing. But that's what I do. Wish I could take that extra second and say, instead of blaming it on that neighbor and that, just say storms. It happens. I've damaged my other neighbor's fence because there are old trees here. It happens. It's expensive. Not everybody can afford it. I don't need to belittle people. But if they're not fixing the problem year after year, that's why I'm doing that. But that's why, and I'm going to show you when I do my tour, I'm going to show you when I go up and down the rows, I'm going to have one of my varieties over here in the red flag zone, I call it. And then mid-zone, far right, middle, and left. So that way, maybe even take all that storm and the tree crap away. I might get better yields over here, there, and there, and there. So I'm spacing them out and going from there. Because if a tree comes down, again, which it probably will, what's going to end up happening is I'm going to lose that variety. I'm going to get 5 to 20 people every single day of my life until I put that back on the site. And that is pure torture. I'm like, here, Contact the neighbor. He can explain it to you. All right, let's see if he's here and mad at me. I do want to get to comments, questions, and concerns. Wow, there's not many comments on here. Omar says, surprisingly, Rokotas don't sell. They do sell, and they sell very well. Rokotas sell well for me. Mini yellow Rokota does not sell well. Will I grow it in the future? Probably, but I'm probably not gonna grow it for 2-3 years. It's not selling well. Orange Rokotas sold well. I have a couple other Rokotas. It is what it is. It's up to the general public. So I have other stuff that people would love to see out in the market. So I'm going to do it. Give me a thumbs up. Nobody gave me a thumbs up. So this video is a little bit different. I'm just letting you know why I sold out of types. I'm not gonna lie about it. Not gonna lie about it. We're all adults here. That's what happened 2 years in a row. That's why I sell out of stuff, because I got damaged. Okay, so that being said, I could grow various types in different locations. That could help the situation. And move. I got a lot of stuff going on in Pittsburgh, so I might just get up and get the hell out of Pennsylvania in 2 years. I think Pennsylvania is just, I'm outgrowing the entire state. Pennsylvania, I conquered it. Hey, Pennsylvania, you're fired. So there's that. And I think that's it. I blabbed on long enough. Write down the types. I know there's certain hardcore fans of mine. Write down those varieties. Just watch the video. It's only 31 minutes, 32-minute video. And it's all done at once in a segment. Write them down if you want those. If you do, you don't, that's fine too. Eventually, before the seeds get old, certain ones I'll just, within maybe, if they're not sold in 4 or 5 months, I'll give some of them away for free, or I'll just take them. I'll take 100 or 1,000 of the seeds and put them in my private collection, and I'll close off that section. That way, germination rates drop after 4 or 5 years. They start dropping 5-10%. So, that being said, I'll just drop them off my catalog because there's only so much in a 2-story home, residential, commercial, that I can actually have my seeds. I don't want to have 5 seed rooms, so I don't want to have 1,000 varieties on my website, which technically, playing my cards right and financially, even getting a bank loan, I could do that. I could probably put 1,000 types on. But why? Why? Most of them are not going to be hot sellers, and I'm going to be with stagnant water. You know, it's about my love of chilies, and it's about the business world. So, got to juggle those. I'm sure you all understand. Same thing with your work. You don't want a pay cut. These are pay cuts from me if I don't get them moving. And I wouldn't mind taking the slots out in the next couple months of these varieties and putting in new varieties and keeping a fresh seed stock. That is one thing I like in my company, is a fresh seed stock. By the way, pushing all aside to the next subject, I'll figure I'll add one more subject just for the heck of it. This is not going to affect my company positively or negatively, or even, it is, I do this for fun. These business cards, I'm going to discontinue them, and I got a new one coming in maybe this week. After these are done, I'm going to throw a couple new ones in. I have a game system coming in December. Like, yeah. I have a game-like system set up, and it will kick in around December. December, January, my sales slow up a little bit. I want to spike them by doing a game system, where there's going to be winners and all that stuff. And it's going to be completely different from anything you've ever seen. So I've been contemplating, I've been premeditating this for a couple years. I came up with other systems. I can't do this year. It's like kind of big to do this. Package. It's almost a package plan. In 2023, I'm going to come up with a challenge package reward system. So all that. I need this channel to succeed. And here's another thing. I want to start doing a VIP section. The VIP section, I mean, there's stuff that I even thought about today that I could start releasing certain varieties that I grew that wasn't on the site to a VIP section. But you guys got to like the channel. There's a lot going on. Is Pickles haywire? Yes. Does Pickles drink too much coffee? Yes. Is Pickles annoying? A little bit. But I'm fighting for the pepper community. I'm trying to do what's right. I push isolation, but every time I say that word, I feel bad because I feel like I'm putting others down, and vendors feel that they are put down. You know what I say? It's 2022. Work a second job. Afford the nets. And I'm not here to train competition either. So, Pickles for President. Pickles for President. Isolated Seeds, jppepperseeds.com. And by the way, who let me talk this long? Who put me in front of the camera? All right. Much love, everybody.